Most people want success quickly, and that is completely understandable.
We live in a time where everything seems fast: fast internet, fast results, fast money, and fast expectations. But the truth that many people discover later in life is that the most valuable things rarely grow fast. Real progress often takes time, effort, mistakes, and something many people struggle with today: patience.
This story is about why patience is so powerful and why people who learn this lesson early often build stronger and more stable lives than those who rush everything. There was a young man named Daniel who had big goals like many people do. He wanted financial stability, respect, and the freedom to live life without constant stress about money or the future. He worked hard, watched successful people online, and believed that if he pushed hard enough, results would come quickly. But after months of effort, nothing seemed to change. His situation looked almost the same, and sometimes it even felt worse than before. This is the exact moment where many people begin to feel frustrated and confused.
A question appears in the mind that is very common but rarely discussed openly.
Why does it seem like other people succeed faster while I am still struggling?
The honest answer is that people usually see the results of others, but not the years of preparation, failure, and slow progress that happened before those results became visible.
Daniel started feeling pressure from people around him as well. Some friends told him he was wasting time chasing something uncertain. Others suggested that he should choose an easier path and stop trying so hard. This is another reality many people face when they try to build something meaningful. Not everyone will understand your journey, especially when results are still invisible.
One evening, Daniel met an older businessman who had spent more than 30 years building his career step by step. Daniel asked him a question that many people watching this story probably want answer to. How do you stay patient when nothing seems to be working yet?
The man smiled and said something very simple, but extremely honest.
He said most people quit right before things begin to change because they underestimate how long real progress takes. He explained that life often works like planting a tree. When you plant a seed, nothing appears above the ground for a long time. During that period, it looks like nothing is happening, but underground the roots are growing stronger.
If someone becomes impatient and stops watering the seed too early, the tree never gets a chance to grow. Many people treat their goals the same way.
They stop during the invisible growth stage.
That conversation stayed in Daniel's mind because it answered something he had been struggling with.
Maybe progress was happening even if he could not see it yet.
Maybe the skills he was learning, the mistakes he was correcting, and the discipline he was building were part of a process that simply required more time than he expected.
So Daniel decided to change his approach slightly.
Instead of measuring success only by big results, he started measuring progress by small improvements. Each day, he focused on learning something new, improving his work, and becoming a little better than the day before. This may sound simple, but this mindset shift changed everything about how he felt. Another important truth about patience is that it protects people from making desperate decisions. When people become impatient, they often choose shortcuts that later create bigger problems. Many financial mistakes, bad investments, and poor life decisions happen because people want fast results instead of steady growth.
As months passed, Daniel slowly started noticing changes that he had not seen before. His skills improved. People started trusting him more, and opportunities that did not exist earlier began appearing.
This is something many successful individuals later describe as a turning point. Consistency over time creates momentum, and momentum opens doors that were previously closed. One of the biggest lessons Daniel learned during this time was that patience is not passive. Patience is active. It means continuing to work, learn, and improve while understanding that the outcome may take longer than expected. It is not about waiting and doing nothing.
It is about continuing even when results are delayed. Many people are interested in knowing whether patience really leads to success or if it is just a motivational idea.
The truth is that patience alone is not enough, but patience combined with effort, learning, and consistency is extremely powerful.
History, business, sports, and personal success stories all show the same pattern.
People who stay focused long enough often outperform those who quit early, even if they started with more talent.
Eventually, Daniel reached a point where things started changing faster than before.
The skills he had built during the slow period made him more confident and capable.
Opportunities increased, income improved, and people who once doubted him started respecting his persistence.
But the most important thing he gained was not just success. It was the understanding of how growth really works. Looking back,
Daniel realized that the hardest part of the journey was not failure or difficulty.
The hardest part was staying patient when there was no visible proof that things were improving. That stage tests almost everyone, and the people who pass through it usually become stronger and wiser. So if you are currently in a period where progress feels slow and results are not appearing yet, understand something important. Many people who eventually succeed were once exactly where you are now.
They felt uncertain, they questioned their path, and they wondered if their effort would ever pay off.
The difference is they stayed patient long enough for their hard work to grow into real results. In the end, patience is not just a skill. It is a form of quiet strength.
It allows people to continue building their future, even when the present moment feels uncertain.
And very often, the people who master patience are the ones who eventually achieve the things others thought were impossible.